Hi, my name is Alison Emery from Move With Awareness, and today I'm going to show you a somatic movement called the side bend. And this movement is great for releasing muscles on the side of the body that can get tight from things like having accidents or injuries or falls or even surgeries. And it can quite often be the cause of hip pain. So this is a great movement to help alleviate hip pain. And is also addressing the trauma reflex in somatics. So what you need to do is, first of all, lie on your side. I'm going to lie on it's my left side. It'll look like your right side on my camera. And you want to line your body up so that your head, your shoulders and your hips are all in a straight line. And then you want to have your legs at right angles to your torso. You can either rest your head on your bent elbow, or you can straighten your arm, but you don't want to have your head curling forward. It needs to be in line. So as long as you can have it in line with your shoulders and your back, then that's fine. Or you can use a block or a cushion to achieve the same effect, as long as it's all in alignment. And then you want to set your lower legs up so that they're at 90 degrees to your upper legs. And then place your top hand in your waist. Just find that fleshy bit between your rib cage and your pelvis. And then bring your attention to your top leg, and keeping your knees glued together, just lift your top leg, your foot up off the other foot, and then slowly let that leg float back down. And just check to see what you can sense happening in your waist as you do this. So lift that foot up again and then slowly let it float back down. And could you sense any contraction occurring in your waist? And now, keeping your feet together, just lift your head just an inch or two off your arm or the block, and again slowly let it float back down. And always make sure that you're looking forward, that you're not rolled back and you're not rolling forward. You're nicely stacked, your hips are stacked, and you can feel yourself on this shoulder. And do that again. Just lift your head an inch or two. Now sense that rib cage coming down in the direction of your hip in order to lift your head, and see if you can feel that contraction occurring in your waist, and then slowly let it float back down. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to do those two movements together. So we're going to lift our head and lift our foot at the same time. And I'm going to show you two variations with what you could do with your arms. So the first variation is this. So we'll do this on the out breath. So take a breath in, and then as you exhale, reach your arm as if you're trying to touch something at the bottom of the mat, and lift your foot and then lift your head. And you can see that I've got a contraction occurring now on the waist, the side of my body. And then as I inhale, slowly lower your foot, lower your head, and then sweep this arm up and over and let it come to rest in line with your eyebrow, your right eyebrow. Not your head, because then you might have the tendency to roll back. Not too far forward, because you might roll forward. So have it come to rest in line with your eyebrow. And then take another breath in. And then as you exhale, sweep your arm up and over, lift your head, lift your foot, sense that contraction in the waist. And then as you inhale, slowly lower your head, lower your foot back down, and bring your arm back over in line with your right eyebrow. Now, there is another variation, and this is Thomas Hanna's way. So with the hand, you place your hand over your head, cupping your ear. Now, we're not going to be lifting our head using our hand. We're going to be lifting our head using the muscles in the waist like we were before. So you really want to sense this armpit and the rib cage coming down towards the hip and the hip coming up towards the armpit as we're lifting our head and we're lifting our foot. So let's try this. This time let's try it on an in breath, because you can do the side bend on an in or out breath. So we're going to take a breath in, and as we inhale, we're going to lift our head and lift our foot, but we're going to be doing it by pulling and contracting in the centre of the body. So take a breath in, draw our rib cage down and our hip up, lift our head and our foot as far as is comfortable, and then as we exhale, just slowly lower our head and foot back down. Now I'm not really doing anything with this hand here, it's just there for a little bit of support, and then completely relax once your head and foot are back down. And let's just try one more. Now it's coming from the waist. The movement of the waist and the contraction of the waist is what is helping to lift the foot and helping to lift the head. So take a breath in, and as you inhale, contract in the waist, lifting your head, lifting your foot, making sure that you're looking straight ahead of you. You're not looking that way or up to the ceiling or anything like that. You're just looking straight ahead. And then as you exhale, slowly lower your head, lower your foot back down. And then let the waist muscles completely relax. And then roll over onto your back. Slide your legs down long. And just take a moment to allow your brain to integrate the movement you've just done. And then repeat this movement again on the other side.